It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Hey, who that boy named Nolan? Coming straight up out the swamps, I feel like it's New Orleans. Finna drop another flavor pack, bitch, I'm McCormick. 5'4", but my style enormous. I woke up fresh, my swag is alarming. Hold up, I gotta pace myself. When I rap, I race myself. On these tracks, I amaze myself. I ain't got enough ops, nigga might just waste myself. And I bet that shit gon' sell, I'm self-made, well paid. I don't fuck when niggas need a barricade. Man, fuck your album, need a hairnet. Got 2 straps, Nike Air Raids. I'm in my creative player phase. Every setting, I'm a 99. I just signed on a dotted line with my hair looking like Einstein. Flow kill 'em like cyanide. Breaded up, Long John Silver. All cash like a drug dealer with the same teeth on Reggie Miller. Bitch, I need queso, pesos. Brands on me like racer clothes. Too much drip on my A-flow. Pockets feel like egg rolls. Health insurance, no HMOs. Got a new record on HBO. Fuck the radio. No military, I'm signing up for Navy Federal. Ayy, they say not to brag. I need to be more humble. Ayy, verse, I be going dumber. Like the hoes on no jumper. Keep my cars on airplane. I don't even really need a phone number. Backstage, I just curved them out. I hit the jets on a light road runner. I'm that nigga. Yeah, flow on glacier. Y'all don't get my nomenclature. Kill the beat, that's Nolan's nature. Watch your tone, my homies on papers of birth styles. Hot like a first down. I just spit like a 30 cal. Too versatile. Gotta talk money if it's worthwhile. I don't converse with clowns, but nigga,
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Another day, another Cardi B space on Twitter, another problem with Offset. For those of y'all that may not have noticed, I've been trying to evade this topic for the most part since the new year has started. There's been Cardi B Offset news every couple of days. They're going at it. She's talking about them, all this different type of stuff. Again, I've been trying to avoid it, but she kind of makes it hard because she continues to do it. So today we're going to cover some of what's been going on once and for all. She came out, did another Twitter space today, basically stating that Offset skipped out on Christmas for their kids, but for the other kids that he has with other women, he went out and provided gifts for all of them. Pretty safe to say he probably also was not present for any of their children on Christmas as he was out doing other things, providing for other, arms of his family. So she talks about that today. She talked about Offset and his mother allegedly taking money, robbing her clean, which is something that's been alleged in the past that there was something going on, because we've seen different instances of Offset's family coming out on Instagram kind of talking down on Cardi B. Maybe they never really respected her. Maybe they never really felt like she was the right one for him. But she came with so many different benefits. She was a much bigger draw. She was a much bigger money maker in terms of the music industry and entertainment and all of the different endorsements and things that she brought to the table. So maybe they only accepted her as much as her financial benefits could appease them. Not to say that Offset was broke or that he didn't have money of his own, but she was in a much bigger position than him, even though he was kind of used as a launching pad for her to solidify herself, being that early connection with the Migos and doing all of that stuff. It seemed like at one time she would eventually join the Migos. Never happened, but that was a conversation at one point. Now, again, the end of last year was a whole fucking hotbed of drama between Cardi and Offset. The divorce, their child was born into a tumultuous relationship of them being in an on again, off again relationship, marriage that was on the decline. Her wanting to get back into music, but now she has all these children. She had to hire nannies. She had to do all of these different things and make significant changes to her lifestyle in order to even get back in the studio the way that she wanted to. She was trying to get back fit. And in the midst of all of that, I think she felt like she needed a mental break. So she decided to start partying and hanging out and all of this different type of stuff, in which she ended up meeting other men. Offset then comes out and starts claiming that Cardi cheated on him, slept around with somebody else, and all of this different type of stuff. All things we covered last year, but it all culminates into the stuff that we're seeing today. right? Not gonna go too far into it. She says he's immature, he don't take nothing serious, he don't respect her, all this different type shit. She's kept her mouth closed, all the cheating allegations, all that other stuff, extramarital affairs. She endured it, held him down, kept him straight, advocated for him, kept him financially afloat as he was going through his issues with QC and the Migos, etc. All for what? Right? It's unfortunate. So today, once again, she comes out. Oh, well, let's not go to today just yet. So then, as we get to the end of 2024, coming into 2025, of course, people saw that she was at the New Year's Eve thing with Quavo, so that caused some questions. Offset was in Dubai, looked like he had a new chick, and nonetheless, even though he was with somebody new, he was still kind of hung up on the situation, right? So I'm going to take y'all back. Offset and Cardi B's relationship drama spilling over into 2025. Now Quavo's been dragged into the mix. Precisely 4 minutes before the proverbial ball dropped, ringing in the new year, the former Migos rapper unleashed a scathing tweet targeting his estranged wife. In a short yet piercing message, Offset appeared to accuse Cardi B of sending him a picture of herself being intimate with another man. Along with the aforementioned accusation, the father of four rapper alleged that Mystery Man wasn't the only individual who Cardi had recently been with. So now he's policing her body count, who she's sleeping around with, but we know that he's been sleeping around throughout the entire duration of their relationship. Offset says, sent me a pic of a nigga smacking you from the back. Your friend being smacked too. Now we don't know who that friend is. He says, I'm back to me. Offset, fuck you. Fuck the ops. I don't care. These folk getting fucked. I don't give a fuck. So all of that came out at the same time. Okay? And of course, these folk getting fucked means he gonna smash on whoever he wants from here on out. It's back to him, Offset back. But I don't think that's gonna be the best course of action for him, because he seems to like putting babies in motherfuckers when he start getting in the sheets. But hey, do what you will. All right? Now, fast forward to today. Let's get into Cardi's Twitter space where she flipped out once more. All right?
You know what? I've been all right all 2025. But this morning, motherfuckers decided to disturb my peace. So since people want to disturb my peace, I'm going to disturb everybody's fucking peace myself. I cannot wait to put my album out because I'm going to violate I really didn't want to put my business out, but I'm going to put my business out in this fucking album. I just you know what? Me, I told myself, right, that I'm going to let the Lord handle people and I'm not going to handle people because I could really ruin people's whole entire fucking life today, tomorrow, every single day. My mouth could literally ruin people's lives. But you know what? I just know that God will handle them. They're just not handling these people as fast as I want them to. By the way, do you guys know that my kids didn't receive no Christmas gifts from somebody in particular? Motherfuckers want to make it seem on social media like I was keeping my kids away from them. Like to make movies on social media, but purposely fly to New York to buy their kids gift. And guess how many gifts did they buy my kids? Zero. Zero. And then motherfuckers want to do shit to, you know what I noticed? Every single time that a motherfucker did something publicly to embarrass me, I noticed that they did that on purpose. Because a motherfucker thought that he was gonna ruin my year and have me fucked up like they had me fucked up last year. But I'm so strong. I'm so fucking strong and it doesn't affect me anymore that even after you try to ruin me, by being spiteful towards me and my kids, I still got my ass up and went to fucking work. Your fucking little games that you do for spite, that shit doesn't bother me no more, bitch ass nigga. What hurts me though is when motherfuckers trying to be spiteful towards my kids. That should really be fucking pissing me the fuck off. And then you know what else be pissing me off? You know what else really hurt? Really, really hurt me, y'all. And I really want to let y'all women. When a motherfucker, you do so much for a motherfucker. Lift them up when they're down. Lift them up when everybody turns their back on them. Pray for them before you pray for yourself. And then a motherfucker come bother your peace to tell you that you wasn't enough because you never listened. Oh, I wasn't enough because I never listened. I wonder if everybody that ever turned their back on you and shitted on you were enough for you, but because they didn't listen, it wasn't enough. What a comedy. But you know what? God is so fucking big. God is so fucking I just know. And I didn't even wanted to do this. I didn't even wanted to do this, but I don't like that when I'm at peace, motherfuckers want to call me private over and 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 then do little shit behind the scene to piss me off. And then to piss me off and then play in my face and then play in my kid's face. You want to talk about, oh, you don't you haven't accepted the divorce because you're not gonna agree on my terms because you just want to see the kids. You want to see the kids. You just call your daughter for the first time this year, yesterday, your newborn. You love your kids so much and you bought them shit for Christmas. But you came to New York to buy your other kids gifts. But you ain't bought my kids shit on purpose to spite me. Mind you, we was cool. We wasn't fucking, but we was cool. Stop fucking playing with me. I I ain't listen. I ain't listen after you and your mama robbed me. Yeah, you and your mom robbed me cold. Wipe my nose.
Not you and the mama though. Mama though? Shit.
So you stop fucking playing with me. Ask a mother. What's today's date? Today's the 14th. Ask motherfuckers where the Christmas gifts at. Where the Christmas kids at? Where the Christmas gifts at? And you know what? I already know why a motherfucker. I already know. I didn't want her to do this because this is what a motherfucker want. A motherfucker want me to go on social media to crash out so I could look crazy so that they could look like they don't bother. That was always their plan. That's why I've been quiet. But you're gonna stop fucking playing with me and you're gonna sign these fucking divorce papers, bitch ass nigga. And stop using my kids for an excuse. You're not gonna keep using my kids for an excuse.
So there we have Cardi B airing it out that Offset didn't buy the kids no Christmas gifts, flew to New York where he knew she was at, got on social media, displayed himself buying gifts for his other kids just to let her know that he's in the area, but he ain't gonna be coming nowhere near her and their children that they share together. And she says that just yesterday was the first time that he actually called in to check on their latest child. So she's saying that he is being delinquent in all of his current parenting duties. Just last year, she was saying that he was a solid father. But I guess things have changed ever since she stopped deciding to lay with him, and communication has gotten a little bit rocky. He claims that she sent him photos of dealing with other men to harass, well, I won't even say harass him, but to make him jealous or make him feel some type of way. So I don't see this getting resolved anytime soon, and it doesn't seem like Offset is in a rush to actually sign the paperwork for them to be legally divorced. You don't want her. You said that publicly, that you didn't want her. She came out and said, nigga, you say you don't want me on social media, but you asking to FaceTime with me so you could pull on your dick sack. So which one is it? Ah, boy. Exhausting, which is the exact reason why I've been avoiding them for a little minute. Okay? But also in recent Offset news, we have New York rapper Lil Tjay. We know that he just got into it with Plaque Max, him and Fabio Foreign, with that whole stream situation. They couldn't smoke on camera. They took it personally. Both rappers, Lil Tjay and Fabio Foreign, have made songs dissing Plaque Max. But in the midst of him speaking on the Plaque Max situation, Lil Tjay took a little break to give us a little bit more insight as to his relationship with Offset and why he outed him on social media for owing him in the upwards of $10,000 and how that even came to be. So what I'm going to do is I made a video talking about this the other day, but I never actually aired it here on Inside the Industry. So I'm going to show y'all that video. And it's interesting because it does seem that Offset could possibly be in some sort of financial distress that we don't know about. Last year, it was revealed that there were some sort of tax liens and other things that he owes the government. So he might be in a little bit of a crunch. That's not to say that Offset is broke or that he is poor or that he is in, down bad, as standard citizens would know down bad to be, but he could be in a financial crunch. All right, so I'm going to play that and then we'll come back shortly. Okay? These DMs of himself and Offset having some sort of misunderstanding on Instagram, where he was telling him, bro, you need to pay me back my 10K. He also warned people, don't lend Offset no money. He don't pay back his debts, right? This is one of the DMs that was leaked. Lil Tjay is in the purple and blue. He says, where you at? Not gonna lie, I'ma smack the whole shit out of you. Offset replies, LOL, you joking, right? Just seen this pop up. You gotta be the wrong nigga. You texting, boy. I'll smoke you. You barely lived already. Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? You gotta be talking to the wrong nigga. I'm in New York right now. Come smack me, little clown, boy. You know what I'm saying? Offset hit him with threats instantly. Here he says, Offset, yo, pay that tab, homie. Don't fade yourself over a little 10-pack. At the bottom here, we see Lil Tjay at the time was in Miami. Offset responds back, if it's that, stop DM me for trace reasons. Lil Tjay says, nah, never that, little bro. I just want my 10. You got a nigga about 10 years younger than your ass calling your ass little bro. That's crazy talk right there. Right? I'm sure most of y'all saw this a couple weeks ago when it came out. Well, Lil Tjay was recently on a stream and he addressed it and he spoke candidly about the situation, and we'll get to it.
Why this Offset? Offset broke. Nigga, fuck. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the stream too. That nigga broke. That nigga popped. I'll tell y'all a true story. Nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Nigga in the casino, he was popped. He was panicking. Nigga, he was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction. And the nigga says, yo, he just popped. He calling niggas for cash apps in front of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 5 I offered, I'm like, yo, you pop, you waiting for some bread? He like, I wait for my money. I swung that nigga 5. You know how I get. He gets popped. Not us two dicing each other. He gets popped straight to the casino. Goes nap. He get another loan from somebody else for like 2 bands. I don't even take my loan. I'm like, that's Offset. I'm good on my money. I'm worried about this nigga. I got mad bread. I definitely run off a nigga on 5 bands. He pops for the next band. He get 2 bands. He get a band from a random lady. He gonna get, like, you know how some you just know it's over. Like, for me, like, what? The next band, he get 2 bands. He get a band from a random lady. I swear to God, I don't know who the fuck it was. He's like, yo, thanks, ma. He pops that. Nigga. Throw the nigga another 5. So I see like 13 bands and loans. I don't know who got paid back that day. You feel me? Bro, where's my mother? This nigga ducked me for so long, boy. And mind you, I'm 23, and this is Raindrop, Drop Top, Cardi B husband. And I'm only talking crazy because he was talking crazy. Like, why? He was talking crazy to me over my bread. What? And I beat him up on his birthday, but I'm not even, you feel me? Gangsta. I was too, you know what it is? I'm dead as a good type of nigga. Like, I'm gonna give you a little bit of me. I was too sturdy, you heard? Like, it was like I couldn't even do that time, fo. And Cardi B walked in the spot, I was like, yo, I couldn't even dress it because my niggas are so aggressive sometimes that if you say something crazy, you won't even know.
All right, so that's Lil Tjay with his account of the situation of Offset going for broke in the casino. Said he even got $1,000 from a random lady via Cash App. She must have really been, what the hell? Offset, what the fuck going on, brother? Offset. Hell you got going on, what? Shit been rough for you, man. Like, you went on a whole ass tour for like a year and a half. You had a pretty decent album that you dropped. It was moderately successful. It wasn't one of the most successful albums of 23 or nothing like that, but it was successful enough. It was moderately successful. You had a couple of joints on there. You had a joint with Cardi that did pretty well. You had a couple joints on there, you know? What the fuck going on, brother? You sound like you went way over your head. You're drowning. You got bridges underwater. What the fuck going on? You accepting $10,000 loans from niggas 10 years? Yo, not even senior. You're junior. Please tell us it ain't true, brother. God dang. Now, Lil Tjay may not be all the way off. And this gambling addiction that he's alluding to could be the reason why Offset is, in a little bit of financial struggle. Remember, last August, there was reports that Offset is in over his head in terms of tax liens as well. Okay, we'll talk about that shortly. Well, let's just get into it. Fuck it. At the time, back in August, it says Offset's divorce from estranged wife Cardi B couldn't have come at a more inconvenient time as the rapper's financial hurdles begin to mount. The former Migos member's name has appeared on the list of not one but 2 federal tax liens with considerable amounts to be paid in settlement. Offset's latest controversy comes on the heels of child support and custody demands from his estranged pregnant wife. She's no longer pregnant. She's had the child, Cardi B, who recently filed for divorce from the 32-year-old. As of April 23rd, the musician owed $1.5 million in federal tax lien and was hit with a fresh secondary lien of $32.9 thousand from the state of California, which was filed on June 11th. A court clerk discussed to The Sun that the debt remains unpaid, but only in Offset's name, as Cardi B's name was missing on the lien. The 32-year-old now has a total of $1.6 million owed in federal tax lien, adding to the pile of financial commitments he needs to make as demanded in Cardi B's divorce filing. As if Offset's financial troubles were not enough, it's been reported that Cardi B requested primary custody of the 2 children and their unborn third baby and child support for all 3. She also asked that their personal property acquired during their marriage be divided equally, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason for their split. They say Cardi B did not let the news of her divorce deter her from sharing the good news of her latest edition of growing family. She posted maternity shoot. We know all that stuff. It's all old by now. So yeah. So this story from Lil Tjay could very well be true, or at least accurate in the depiction of Offset and his financial decision making. Some people, they have a lot of money coming in, they just are irresponsible with how they handle it, and it just goes right back out. Not to mention whatever he's owing in taxes. So that's pretty. That's fuck. You know, get your house in order, man. You out here stunting. You out in Dubai talking about you finna smash on all these women. You're doing all this weird stuff, man. You're 32. You're getting older. Life is changing. Your celebrity is starting to diminish a little bit. You've peaked. Not to say that you can't come back and drop another banger, another hit, and rebound and have a whole nother run. That we've seen numerous artists that have had, you know, those latter year comebacks. But for the most part, the way that the public looks at Offset today is certainly much different than the way he was looked at just a couple years ago. Okay, so that was Lil Tjay, and that was your boy J Nolan in an unreleased video talking about that situation, because I just really didn't. I recorded it, but I didn't think it was like super pertinent. But then once this Cardi B thing happened, I said, you know what? I could take that video that I recorded and didn't put out, and I could use it in tandem with this for a much bigger story rather than just TJ and Offset, because who gives a fuck about Lil TJ for real, you know? So there's that. All right. So just as a roundabout recap, Cardi B is angry at Offset. He didn't provide anything for their children on Christmas. He hasn't really been keeping tabs on their newborn child, even though the child is 4 months old. He ain't really been checking in with that. She's trying to get child support out of him. He's trying to defy it. It's a mess. And of course, we've got people like Lil Tjay saying that he's in a financial crunch. We got Cardi B saying that Offset and his mother robbed her, wiped her nose clean. So there's also that reference to financial something going on, to where him and his mother would have to take money from her. It's just an overall bad situation. Hopefully one day it gets cleaned up. Hopefully one day both of them can leave us out of their shit. But until that day comes, I guess I'll just keep covering. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.